What's up, Nico? How you doing? Thank you, Marla. Bree, what's up? Good morning. Not a new truck, but a different truck. It's a 362 Cabover with a Cat C-16, I believe, for an engine. It is game. Have you not seen my... Oh, shit. I'm not sure, Nico. Is it in the Discord? My shifter is falling apart. Thank you, Dale. Appreciate that. User 23, yeah, I hear you. I mean, I don't think you need to share that with us, though we appreciate it. Yeah, this Jake break is a bit much. It's hard to control on stream, so sorry if it's too loud when I use it. I mean, Nico, you can, I don't know if you still have Discord, but if you get a new account, you can message me privately. $18, Caesar. Lockman, what's up? How you doing? Dale, they're pretty common. They're called racing simulators. It's nothing special. I mean, my setup is a bit elaborate, but they're pretty common these days. Yeah, Lockman, I hear you. That's what I've been trying to do, but I've been having a rough couple days. I don't know, won't bore you with the details, but I don't know if I have a kidney stone or what, but man, I've been in some excruciating pain. Just so you changing gears, no final lights. I don't know, what does that mean, Freddy? No final lights. Not familiar with all the trucking terms. Mario, how realistic is the setup? It's hard to say. I've never driven anything in here similar to what I've driven in real life, right? So, you know, whatever. Say I had a Toyota for a car. I never drove a Toyota in here. But if you go by reviews of, you know, people that race for a living, like F1 drivers, these are the types of simulators that they use on the off-season to practice. Michaela, is it? Because it's a hobby. Same reason, play Call of Duty instead of joining the military. Very similar to that. It's an 18. Caden, is it? Yeah, it's an 18. I don't... Hold on a second. Let me get away from these two clowns right here. See them brake checking me? I didn't know that, Tyler. that's pretty cool that they would pay you to do this. But just to share with you, this is called a hobby. And people participate in hobbies, you know, during their free time. You know what I mean? Just have a little fun. But I understand what you're saying. You know, I should work all week, go buy a truck, and become a trucker on the weekends. Makes sense. What's your name? Realistic? What's up? First time chat. Thanks for joining over there. Sorry if it's hard to hear me on that site. I have a bit of a weird setup with my mic and whatnot. Oh, come on. Oh, it is, yep. So I can't see my indicator when it's on. My rim is covering it, but thanks. If you wreck, you just build up damage in the form of a percentage. Actually, I think my last video on TikTok, I posted a wreck, so you can go check that out to see what it's like. Logan, everyone knows you don't have to clutch in every gear. Yeah, Logan, professional truck driver, man. I float up. I'm not very good at floating down, so I use the clutch. We all can't be as good of a trucker as you. But I appreciate you sharing that knowledge. Yeah, Quincy, so they do have a mode called Convoy where you can drive with other people. So I'm working on setting some of that up with different profiles in ATS with limited paid mods. Boy, a lot of traffic today. That's so weird. It's like my traffic density setting in some states is completely almost ignored. It's weird. What is it called to buy it? I mean, the official name is a racing simulator, flight simulator. We are in Texas, Debbie. And the cost varies. I mean, you can build one. Yeah, you can build one for $1,000 all the way up to $50,000, $100,000. I mean, it just depends, you know. What? Why would you have the stress of being a real truck driver and never home, keep it up, brother? Yeah, the one, I mean, that's not really the reason. I guess part of the reason. And yep, PC only. Thank you for answering, Lockman. Yo, what is going on with traffic today? This is nuts. Did I stall out? No, I didn't. My traffic density, I mean, something got reset because this is nuts. Oh, and that guy cut me off too in his little Buick. Have I ever used the Wojer vest, Quincy? What is that? Is that vest that I see people wearing that has force feedback in it? Or are you making fun of me? Is that like a trucker thing that I don't know about? I never know if people are being facetious and making fun of me. Jared's Jeep, why not get your CDL and drive in real life? Because it's a hobby, Jared. You know what I mean? Why are you scrolling on TikTok Live? Why don't you just fill out an app and go work for TikTok? Alright, chat, give me a second. Let me know if the rain bothers you, TikTok. I normally turn it off. Because I feel like it makes the stream dark. So let me know if it bugs you and I'll turn it off. Otherwise, I'll leave it on for now. The game is American Truck Simulator. You can download it on Steam, PC only, and if you want to build something like this, just search up Racing Simulator, Driving Simulator. You can join my Discord. I'll be happy to help you, give you some advice, all for free. I don't ask people for money. You could YouTube research it. The rain makes it look more realistic. You think so? I did just buy a new mod called JBX Graphics version 3. I didn't have any luck with version 2 last year, so I do have to install version 3 in the coming days. Apparently, you know, I don't know, it's supposed to make a huge difference. There's like thousands of images for the skies and whatnot that do look a lot better. Is it only first person? No, you could do anything you want. See, I switched my camera. There are some streamers that play this in third. Back to the Basics, for example, he's mostly in third person. Oh shoot, did I mess up here? Which way are we going? Left? Oh shoot, I don't know which way we're going. I'm gonna try to go this way. I think it's right. It does let me float, Jiggy, see? So we're in 8L, 8H. I do use the clutch though to take off, and I do use the clutch to downshift. I'm not very good at floating down. I haven't practiced enough. At this point, just become a trucker. Yeah, Sam, I hear you. I get that comment a lot, buddy. No crashing yet. I will crash at the end of the stream. My last job. If you want to see a crash right now, just go to my TikTok profile, and I think it's the last video I posted the other day. I think it's labeled Jake Break and Crash, so you can go check that out. Do I drive semis in real life? I do not. Cars only. So see, I'm an 8H. I'll try to downshift, float down, right? So I guess that worked. No lot lizards. No, I got my wife with me. Rex is in my other truck. Her name is Susie. You can see she's bored, right? She's just sitting there, staring. I don't know what she's looking at. Ah, that's crazy how Spiffy. So I don't use the seat mover for this. I only did that for the video. And then the only time I use it is for flight. But I mean, that's nothing. My seat mover is nothing. They have something like a D-box, and there's 4 actuators under each corner of the chassis, and the whole entire rig moves. Those are 3 DOF. A seat mover is considered 2 DOF. Wildly. Yeah, that's just how it is, man. That's how TikTok Live is. It's all good. Yeah, Lockman, it's a common thing. And listen, I just respond to it. I don't mind. It don't bother me. I like to try to respond to everybody. So, Chunky, my particular chassis is from a company called SimLab P1X. But there's many companies that make aluminum profile chassis these days. Next Level Racing, SimLab, GT Omega. You can hop on Amazon. I'm sure there's some, like, you know, no-name brand, which wouldn't matter because aluminum profile is aluminum profile. So name brands make no difference. They also make them steel tubing. Some people make them out of wood. You can buy plans to make a wood one. Probably spend like $10 to buy the plans for them. Fully adjustable. You can do Formula style, GT style. I mean, you name it. Yeah, Cooper, it's all good. The hate's normal. So this guy is playing pretend work. I guess so, user 944. I guess you can call it that. It's okay. lights on? Lear, I do have a flight sim. You can see my flight sim here. That's the joystick. I just have the joystick off when I'm driving. It comes right off. And my throttle's on the other side. I don't have a yoke or anything. I don't have rudder pedals. I only have, it's called the Thrustmaster Warthog. But I don't do too much in flight. I just hop in Microsoft Flight Simulator, keep it in easy mode, and I just fly around. That's pretty much it. Alan, does it feel like a real truck? I don't know. I don't have an apples to apples comparison on that. I've never driven anything like this before. But there is a trucker on YouTube. His name is... Give me a second to think of it. His channel is High Strung Vlogs, and he's a trucker. And he had some issues last year with his license, and he started playing this. And he swore by it. But I think it's subjective, you know, because some truckers say no way, other truckers say yes. So I think it just depends. Yeah, so it is a real shifter, Slumberjack. I think it's officially an Eaton Fuller, you know, whatever they call it. And then they take them apart, wire them up for the game with a USB controller. And you can use them for Eaton Fuller, what, 10, 13, 15, and 18. I use a simple mode. I keep it on range plus splitter. You do have to stop for fuel, which we'll be doing soon. You don't get pulled over, you only get fined. They do have some shifters that are really nice. They're all magnetic instead of like parts on the inside. They have the balls on the top of them, but the one or two companies that make them, it just takes a long time to get them. And the funny thing is, if I just ordered one 6 months ago, I would have had it by now. The splitters work, or the splitter. I don't know the difference between the one on the left and the one on the front. So I call them switches. So which one is the splitter? The one on the left or the one in the front? And what's the other one called if one of them's a splitter? Is it called a range? You do feel the weight of the load, the difference in it. So if I'm bobtailing versus a 10, you know, versus 90,000 pound load, you definitely feel the difference. All right, so we are at our destination. So truckers or haters, I have to back this in now. Now's a perfect opportunity for you to laugh at me, tell me I'm doing it wrong, and all that other fun stuff. All right, chat, give me a second. Let me see where this is going. Where is this going? This is going over there. So let's go around, I guess. Can I go through here? 1 second, chat, sorry. Splitter is the middle, switching the side. So this is the range, and the one in the middle front is the splitter. Okay. I have to remember that. I'll probably forget that. So TikTok, do me a favor. It's hard for me to read the chat when I'm getting these backed in. I would appreciate some likes and shares as I'm doing this. It's hard for me to read the chat when I'm doing it. I would appreciate it if you go follow my mod Bree. And if this takes me too long, don't worry. I won't bore you. I'll just rage quit and drop it wherever I can. I guess I have enough room to go up here. Yeah, okay, we should be good. This one doesn't look that complicated. So you can see I pull up as much as possible. I need as much space as possible. Splitter is on the side, range selectors in front. So we just got two different two different things, right? Somebody told me before the splitter was in the middle. So which is it? Or did I read that incorrectly? Truck is a 362 Cabover with a Cat C-16 for an engine. I think it's 1,000 horsepower. So we'll put that to the test. When we go pick up the next job, we'll be bobtailing it over there. We'll see what we can do. And you can see I just learned what bobtailing means, so I use that phrase excessively. What do you say? High to low range, what? Is on the front and this. Alright, so it looks like splitter is on the side, and then the range is in the front. So I'll just remember splitter S side. And see, chat, truckers, I get these in there. This one was easy though, so I'm not going to pat myself on the back that much. Just a little bit. So you can see the brake works, trailer brake works, ignition works. All right, here we go.
Drive safe.
I do have to look into the Peterbilt though, because a lot of people have told me that. All right, so you can see we've got low air pressure. See? So give it a second. It's got to build up some air pressure. I don't know if you see the windows going down on TikTok, but the switches work for the windows. You can hear the truck too, it's getting louder. So it's all pretty immersive and somewhat realistic in that regard. There's my dog Rex. And we should be good. Let's see how far away this job is. That beeping will stop in a second. Alright, so the trailer's pretty close. So let's go grab that. Highway Killer, so yeah, it's that good, Lockman? How the heck do you get out of this lot? Where's the exit? Oh, you know what? Let's curb surf. Let's go follow that truck over there. My Discord, Lockman? I'm not sure if you are, but if you might be. Sorry if I forgot, but if you are, can you just shoot me a reminder in there? Oh, you know what? I'll remind myself. Hold on. Let me text my wife. Reminder about Peterbilt truck. Peterbilt truck. Close enough. That says Peterbilt, but I should remember. Alright, as you can see, we're on a dirt road. You can see the force feedback in the wheel from it. But you get that with almost any wheelbase setup these days. Logitech. Oh shit. Thrustmaster. So we're just about to... I gotta be honest, these dirt roads, I mean... all this bottoming out, causing all this damage is a bit annoying. I don't know if that's only happening these days because I lowered my truck. It just seems a bit excessive to me. How often do I go live? About 5 days a week, sometimes 6. Just depends. Alright, let's go grab these cattle, which I'm assuming is that trailer right in front of us. But we'll see.
Time to get the job done.
Yep, it's a trailer right in front of us, so let's get this loaded up. I am on TikTok, I'm on the other site, I'm on Twitch, and then I upload these videos to YouTube. I just started the YouTube uploading, so there's not too much up there. What the heck am I doing? Alright, chat, 1 second. It's hard for me to read while I'm doing this.
Let's do this.
Alright, here we go. So this job is 4 hours game time. So figure about 15 minutes real world. And if somebody asks, I think, Brian, where can you get a setup like this? Just check my link tree. Or go to my TikTok page. And I do have a parts list video from a few days ago. But they're officially called racing or flight simulators. Is Texas worth it? I think so. I would buy any new map content they came out with, to be honest. I mean, especially when, you know, I'm streaming it, I go through them so quickly. So the more the better. Let me slow down so I don't destroy my truck even more here. I mean, you see, that's crazy. 8% damage from what? Hitting a rock? What's up, Billy the Kid? So, I am Billy. A lot of people ask me to convoy. Problem is, I have a lot of paid mods, which I can't expect people to buy. So, at the advice of a YouTube video I saw, I'm going to be setting up new ATS profiles. One profile basically for each paid truck mod I have, with the rest of the mods mostly being free from the workshop. This way, when I do convoy, I can easily switch to, say, my, you know, W900 John Ruda profile, and the only paid mod those other people would need would be that, as opposed to all the other paid mods I have. So, I don't have that set up in there to display the Discord link, but it should be in my Twitch profile, so join it, and then hopefully within the next week I'll have that set up. Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely want a convoy. I want to use my CB. No, not really, Brian. It's not too much like work. Not when you don't do it for work. I have not, Jeff. When I was younger, I drove those big Mercedes box trucks. say that's as close as I got to it. Game is called American Truck Simulator. They also have Euro Truck Simulator 2, both available on Steam and PC only. Those of you that didn't meet Rex, there he is. Yeah, give me a second for the Jakes. Let me... So there's the Jake brakes. See, I didn't float down properly there. I saw those extensions, Billy. I was considering one. So I use the sim panel shift knob, which is broken. I broke one of the rivets. Otherwise it works. I just picked up a new one from Amazon that came the other day. I have to get that set up. But ultimately, I do want to buy one from ATS Accessories and just wait it out for them to build it. Not really, Mitch. I mean, yeah, you could buy a used truck, I guess, for $24,000, but what am I going to do with it? I don't have any trucking jobs to take. I don't have a trucking company. I would need insurance, employees. The list goes on. Again, yeah, just a hobby. You couldn't handle the steering wheel that low. So normally the racing wheels I have, of course, are higher. I think they're 13-inch. This is a 15, so of course it's a little bit lower. And it's funny though you say that, because even when I drive cars, I keep my steering wheel as far down as possible. And then when my wife gets in, she picks it up. So that's just a habit, I guess. Yeah, Billy the Kid, I mean, it'd be so much more than 24 to start some type of trucking company. Is the Fanatec shifter good? I think so. I mean, it's just an H-pattern shifter. I don't think it's much different than the Thrustmaster or Logitech. And just keep in mind the shift knob is separate. This is not part of the Fanatec shifter. You have to buy this separately. But as far as the Fanatec shifter, when I used to play iRacing, I never used it. So I'm not sure how good of a shifter it is for racing. I just don't know. Bully, the official name, I guess, is a racing simulator, or flight simulator is what they're more commonly known as. But, driving simulator. All the aluminum profile is called a cockpit or a racing chassis, or just a chassis. Yeah, all those expenses, Billy the Kid wouldn't be worth it for streaming, that's for sure. Yeah, same reason racing simulators are so popular. It's a lot cheaper than going to the track. Do I recommend this or the Thrustmaster one? I really can't recommend one or the other, to be honest. I never used the Thrustmaster. And don't quote me on this, but you might not be able to use the Fanatec unless you have a Fanatec wheelbase, because this gets connected to the wheelbase unless they sell an adapter to go USB directly into the PC. So I don't know. Now, if the Thrustmaster is standalone and you do not need their wheelbase for it, I would say just go with that, so you don't have to worry about it. They do have more affordable shifters on Amazon, no name brand at all. You can try one of those. They all have free returns. You have a Logitech wheelbase and you might get the Thrustmaster. So somebody asked me about that in Discord a few weeks ago. You might need an adapter for that, but I'm not sure. So you might want to check on that, or it might be the reverse. If you have a Thrustmaster wheelbase and a Logitech shifter, you might need an adapter. So just make sure you do a little research before you buy anything. Red, silly question, why don't you just go get paid to do this? Because this is a hobby. That's why. Same reason I go bowling sometimes. I go to Top Golf to hit some golf balls. I don't want to be a golfer. I don't want to be a bowler. Just playing a game. It's a hobby. I used to have fish tanks. I didn't want to open up an aquarium. I didn't want to be a fish. I guess it would be cool to be a triggerfish, but wasn't on my list. How does it keep me entertained, Luca? I don't know. I feel like all young kids, especially boys, would always want to like race cars, drive trucks, fly planes. So this kind of gives you that, you know what I mean? I don't really enjoy like regular, typical video games, I guess you could say. Or maybe you just, I don't know, maybe you have to use one to, listen, it's the same reason arcades are so popular, right? I mean, walk into a Dave & Buster's or, I don't know, any other arcade. I mean, arcades have been popular forever. I remember the Coney Island arcades in the 80s were always packed. We used to go there. We used to go with rolls of quarters, spend 10 hours there at a time. Turtle cut through 3 lanes of traffic. Yeah, that happens, especially when I'm reading the chat. So goal is to just get to my destination without wrecking. And whatever happens, it happens. It is Josh, W900 Highway Killer with a Detroit Diesel 60 Series. If you want to turn the chat off, little dog, I think you just swipe. Shift already. Yeah, sorry, Papa. You know, another fun part of this hobby, at least for me, was building this, all the tinkering, making stuff work, taking it apart sometimes, moving it around. I enjoy that. I enjoyed that with my fish tanks in the past. It's fun. All the cable management that I'm yet to finish up, that's fun. Don't tell me to shift anymore because we're at 18, so I mean I can put it in cruise. You're basically in another world. Yeah, I mean listen, kinda. I feel that more with flight. So if I'm in Microsoft Flight Simulator with the seat mover and everything on, I would say that's a lot more immersive than this, for me anyway. For me, iRacing, because it's very stressful, that also Sorry, I'm just looking at my map here.
Turn right.
Between the practice, qualifying, racing, you know, I kind of get lost in there too a little bit. Yeah, Billy the Kid, it's mostly done on here. On the rig itself, it's all done. And then all the mess goes to the back of the PC. But I finally did, like a week or two ago, pull it all out, label it, group it together. So that's done. Now we just need to pull it all out again and finalize it, and then I should be good to go. I just wanted to sort it all out by groups and bundles, because if I have to change something, like when I change out this shifter, I don't want to have to take all my cables apart for that. I got stuck making that mistake a few times. That's no fun. When you don't want to do it, it's no fun. And yes, I did blow right through that stop sign. See, I missed that gear floating down. I don't think I revved enough. You can grind your gears, Philly. It depends on the transmission, if that kicks in or not. So what did I have the other day? I had an international truck. I don't remember which one, but the grinding of the gears was present in that. So we're just about at our destination. So I'll see what happens when we get there. I might take one more quick job if there is one. If not, I'll probably wrap it up for the day. Can you do full gear and half gear changes? I don't know what that means, Green Lizard. I have that, Billy the Kid. I just bought it. That's what I have to get these groups of wires into. It was like a 20 or 30 foot roll. Look decent when I'm done. The thing is, I used to keep the tower behind here on the sim shelf. And then because I built my own PC and wanted it more in display, I had to get a whole bunch of extensions for everything. So the wires are just endless. Try shifting between 12 and 16. Yeah, so I'm usually closer to probably 2,000. A lot of people say that's too high, but here, look. I'll start off in first, and I'll float through all. I usually go 1 to 6, but I'll go through all the gears. And 1,200, I mean, so there's 15, 16. Yeah, that's just so much shifting. See, I'm a little high again. 16.
Keep left. Turn left.
I mean, is that proper shifting for trucks that quick and that low of an RPM? That's how it is in real life. Yeah, I guess I'd be messing that up then. I think at this point it's more of a muscle memory. Oh shoot. I want to try to get... Yeah, so I'd probably lean more towards 16, just to delay it a little bit, I guess. Alright, let's see if we can line this up properly, so I don't do 50 pull-ups. And TikTok, if you could, as I'm getting this backed in, I would appreciate some likes and shares. I would appreciate if you go follow my mod. debris, and give me a second. Let me see if there's a job out of here. Real life, we skip gears. So, Jared, normally I go from 1st to 6th, and then I'll go through the rest of the gears. And the reason I don't skip following that, you know, say 7 to 9, I don't have any luck with that when floating for some reason, or I probably would do that. Looks like we're going to get 2 successful back ends done today with no pull-ups. Ended up a little crooked, but it's okay, I guess. Oh shoot, what happened? Why'd that go so quick?
What are we waiting for?
Yeah, I saw that, Billy the Kid. I used to have that. I guess I could leave this on, right? See, every time I quick travel, my air pressure's low. So I did see that. I also have that other device that you attach to your head. I forgot what it's called. But, yeah, I don't use either. Alright, let's see. Do we still not have enough? Okay, we're good. There you go, yep, track IR. I don't know, too many wires dangling around with that thing. Alright, this trailer is 8 minutes game time away, so figure like a minute or two. Slim Jim, drive a real truck. Okay, good idea. Why does it say the host is away and we'll be back soon?
Safe and sound.
Give me a second, chat. It might be my low battery alert. Yes, it is. Alright, chat, 1 second. Sorry, I have to grab this job and I just have to reload my browser because my low battery alert kicked in. Okay. And am I not far enough? I'm not. Alright.
Let's go.
Alright, last job of the day. So anybody that sent messages, I won't see them because I had to reload my browser. So basically the chat starts over for me. So if I missed anything, feel free to send it again. Junior, is it paused? No, it paused automatically because my low battery alert went off on my iPhone. So I guess when that happens, because the alert pops up on screen, it'll pause the live, but it should be good now. Thought I charged my phone, I guess not.
Turn right.
Alright, Chad, here we go. Get ready for some aggressive driving. We may or may not get into some accidents. We'll see. Alright, so I'm trying to shift at 16. I mean, I guess it's okay. I just got to get used to the sound so I don't have to look. So that's where it gets difficult. Sounds smoother with the correct or closer to correct shifting. I mean, I guess it does. And it's got to have to get used to it. It's been a constant complaint, I guess more so from truckers all these months, telling me I shift way too late. And I guess it does sound better. It's not as loud. Yeah, user 113. Well, that's why truckers also get pretty pissed off, right? If you just cut in front of them and slow down, even if you're not necessarily cutting them off, but you're just getting in front of them and you force them to slow down when they don't need to, it just takes them forever to get going again. Let's hear that, Jake. There you go. Oh yeah, dude, shift already. See, I forgot on this final gear. That was quick. We're already here. We'll be there in like a minute or two.
Exit right. Turn left.
Detroit Diesel 60 series. Chris? Buy a truck this year. Yeah, rare breed. That's my goal for 2023. To buy a truck, put it in my driveway, and go up the stream from that. PC only, NYD. I know you see the Xbox logo. That's only because this Fanatec Club Sport V2 steering wheel works on both Xbox and PC. And the one with the Fanatec logo was out of stock when I bought it, so I just picked this one up.
We are here.
Alright, this one... So this one I've got to swing all the way around and come back out, it looks like. Yeah, so I probably shouldn't have even went in here. But I have no choice at this point. Oh shoot, I just ran something over. Alright, chat, if you could, I'd appreciate some final likes and shares. I'm gonna get this dropped off. This is my last job of the day. I will be back tomorrow. And I would appreciate it if you follow my mod Bree. And TikTok, I will pull the camera back once I shut this all down so you can see the full rig. Anybody left on Twitch, thanks for joining. I will see you during the week. Billy the Kid, Lockman, if you're still there, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And what's your name? Rare Breed. Don't forget, follow me. So when I buy my truck, I want you to be the first person to see it. And hopefully... Oh, shoot. What am I doing? Why does this make such a big deal when you run over such tiny little curbs? Like, you would think I'm running over... I don't know what. Alright, let's see if I have enough room in front of me now. I think I might. That was interesting. I just hit that pallet of soda, and I've never seen that before. The whole pallet moved. Normally you can't move objects. I don't know if that's new. Oh, we're green. Crooked, but green. Alright, TikTok, give me a second. I'll get the camera pulled back.